Woo! Supportive. I love you very much. You know, there was one thing in terms of the amount of work I had to put into my time here to mid last year. Then as soon as I joined operations and became more of a global role, it definitely was a big change. And you know, night calls, traveling, just escalated through the roof. And it's been tough and very fulfilling. And my wife has put up with a lot. There are many people here in this you know, here where they have significant others and that have to deal with their spouses and with themselves in their current role. And Carly's put up with a lot. And night calls on my BlackBerry with speakerphone on, in bed, 11 o'clock at night up to midnight, past that, just staying up, because that's the only time we'd have together. Being at dinners and I have to walk out in the middle of the night. It's been tough, and you've stuck through it, and I really thank you for that. So hopefully that will be far less in Canada. I'll fuck over everyone in Asia.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
So, not too bad. I will be very. I wanted to hear the word empathy. I think I have.
Empathy.
And so I will be very mindful of everyone's time in Asia when I make the move. But yeah, I'm tired, and yeah, it's been tough. And I'm sure you're tired as well. But that being said, this has been an unbelievable 2 3/4 years. Just to give you guys a bit of an insight on myself, first thing I did when I got home last night is I mixed together this music. That's just the quirky, weird part of myself, because I went to school with music. So that's what you've been hearing. So that's me. And that's my iPod. But you know, a lot's been said, direct, whatever. But you know, Nick kind of had a little chat with me just earlier, and what's happened in the last 2.5 years, and I think there's been a lot of change. It's all of you guys in what you've done. And you guys are an unbelievable team, better than anyone I've ever worked with, all of you. I've seen a lot of you kind of move up the ranks since I came on. And, you know, I've supported a lot of you guys, and I want to see you guys continue to move up. I'm looking at a lot of you right now, and you guys are fantastic, and you'll be real leaders of this organization over the years. You know, you guys have serious skills, and you should be really proud of yourselves. This is a very tough move for me. A lot has happened since I came on, and you know, just this week when Aiden and Graham were just here, they came up to me after this and they said, you know, before we came over here, we thought this place was just an SSC, and I'm like, and I thought about that a lot, and I was like, what does that even mean? What is the connotation behind that? And I was quite struck by that, and I just felt very negative about that, and I think, you know, perhaps there are other offices and other people that think that way. But Jesus Christ, that's as far beyond. This office is a seriously skilled office, and the amount of stuff that's going on in this office is honestly leading the company. Really, the stuff we're doing with M&G, the stuff we did with CS Ops, we're setting the direction for this company, and you should all be very proud. Everyone in this, here tonight, is part of that. You should be very, very proud. And that's why I'm sad to leave, because I think it'll just keep going, and you guys are setting the direction for this company, and it's all coming into Singapore. So I'm going to put this down right now and give you all a huge hand for what you're all doing right now. wish I was here longer. You know, this all started back in February with a phone call before I was flying out to Toronto on a trip. It was an offsite, and the day before the call, I was packing. I think I was just outside our bedroom, just getting. It was like 11 o'clock at night. James called me and said, "Hey, how's it going?" And he's like, "What do you think about moving to Toronto?" What? And I think about it, and I was like, it was far beyond anything I was thinking of at the time, and I really had to think about it. But you know, at the end of the day, to be given the opportunity to run fund accounting in Canada, be back home. You know, my kids have said, you know, back, you know, when we go home for during the summer and they're around their family and can sit around the dinner table and be around cousins and etc. They've said they miss their family, and that's a big part of this move. And for those that, you know, there's a lot of expats here, and I hope you understand where I'm coming from, because that is part of this. But I hope when I move to Canada, I can be around the level of people that I'm seeing here today. You're all awesome. So thank you very much. So all of this now, over to you.
Of course.
Yeah. And the friends I've made here, many will be lifetime. Many will be lifetime.
Anybody got a scissors or knife?
Jesus. Tell you what, Niall, I hope you're not the same with your wife in a bit of underwear.
I use my teeth for that.
The toughest part of this whole move is about 3 weeks ago, we shipped our dog to Canada ahead of us.
Stop.
And this is Henry. And Henry is staying with friends of ours in Winnipeg right now. And our friends are sending us videos maybe once a week or so of how Henry is doing. And honest to God, like when I moved out here two and a half years ago and I was on my own, I would sit there and I would go through old pictures of my wife and my kids, just look at them and go, I miss them. Harley right now is going through fucking videos of our dog and watching videos of Henry playing around right now.
He's a very cute dog.
She's very upset about missing Henry right now. So they'll be reunited very soon. Harley and the kids are flying out on Saturday. So. Oh, this is fantastic. This is really nice. Yeah. I'm not going to open it all the way
No.
for protection, but thank you very much. This is
Emerald Hills.
this is definitely going to be a great addition to our artwork. That is beautiful. Thank you very much.
Okay, Junior.
Thank you. Lots of drinks.
Yeah.
Party time,
Enjoy the
guys.
club.
Let's get on your music, mate.
Thank you.
Let's get on the music.
Thanks to all of you. Cheers.
Cheers.
One more thing I want to say. I forgot to say this. I remember when I first moved here. So just to give you some background about myself, when I finished high school, my father used to call me. His nickname for me was Dipstick because I was a skinny guy. He's not a man of many words. He's like, "Hey, Dipstick, how you doing?" He's got a real Greek accent. And that's how I finished high school. And then I started university and started drinking and smoking and just being a bad person. And I started gaining weight more and more to the point where I was not in quite bad shape. And that lasted on to when I joined Citco in 2003, and it got quite worse at that point because then it got into serious drinking. And I felt quite unhealthy at the time that I finished my time at Citco in 2007. And then I moved to Winnipeg, and the firm I was working for was an asset manager. We started this weight loss competition, And I said, fuck it. As a bit of a joke, I was like, let's do, in almost like a stupid way, I was like, let's just see how much weight I can lose in like 2 months. And I went on like this crazy diet, and I really started exercising, and I lost a lot of weight. And I continued on with it, and I went for my first run, and I started running, blah, 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 and actually really got into it. And I started joining races, and I was running, and I started clocking like quite good times, and I ran a couple of marathons, and I was like, wow, this is like part of my life, and it's never going away. And then in 2014, I came back to Citco, and I remember my first speech when I introduced myself to all the staff at Citco and in Singapore here, and maybe some of you remember the speech. I was like, here's me, my name's Junior, I like to run, blah, 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 and like, I'm this healthy guy, and like, I remember like, it was a real serious thing that I like, when I flew out here, I had to bring my protein bars, and every day I like cut my protein bar in half, and in the morning I'd have half, and I'd have a salad every day for lunch, and holy fucking shit, that has gone to absolute dog shit. Like, really bad. And I hope when we go back to Canada that will resolve itself.
You're sick on the Citco, mate.
Oh, yeah. There's something about this place. I don't know what it is, but
It's about Citco.
yeah, I know. Like the next month is really bad. But my hope, I'll send pictures of myself and make myself accountable, is that I get back to my...
You're doing a week of drinking Guinness next week.
It's just when I get back to Canada. Okay? Just give me a month.
On Monday.
But yeah,
Monday.
I just, you know, it's been the last 2 years. You can't do everything. For sure. I've definitely not helped myself.
You've had a good time.
I've had a good time as well, but yeah, I don't feel very good right now. But anyway, that's fine.
You need to do more detoxing.
When am I going to do that? Next week?
Juicing.
When I'm in Hong Kong? The
4
week
days of
after? When I'm in the
juicing.
Philippines?
Tuesday to Friday.
You've got some secret recipe now that I don't know.
Junior, what are you putting on next song?
Sorry?
What are you putting on for your next song? Let's do it.
Let's do a heavy.
Oh,
Okay, the next round is on Junior. Let's go drink.
Woo!